Hello everybody, this is Peter the Rock. It's just a few seconds on from the previous video. I'm a bit further down the Harvil Road. That's where I was filming, up there, where it crosses the old Chiltern line. A few great vehicles here, dumper trucks and quite a lot of spoil and aggregate and whatever waiting to be moved around. But most excitingly is what's going on over the road here, which is the moulding of this hill into a hill shape. I don't know who on earth designed the shape of this hill. I used to have a model railway as a kid. I was very young, and it's about the cheapest, smallest model railway you could get. And I made my own layout with a bit of hardboard, and I thought I'd build a tunnel. And I got an old shoebox and some newspaper and pasted it and covered it and the rest of it, but it still looked like a shoebox shape. So don't ask Peter the Rock to design your hills and tunnels for you, because I'm not very good at it. I don't know what happened to that layout, but I was reminded of that because on the telly last night there was a chap called Pete Waterman. You may have heard of him, and he's interested apparently in model railways, has his own set, and so is Jools Holland, probably heard of him. And the programme was all about mostly all about visiting Jools Holland's model railway, which is in his loft. Here it is, the star of the whole venture. And the big red/orange thing in front of me is called the launching girder. It's got a name, Dominique, which is named after a French man, and this has been, you can see how the viaduct stretches into the distance. This has been inching along slowly from the other end to this end of the viaduct, placing segments now and then along the way. 1,000 segments, concrete segments, have been inserted into the viaduct. I can't remember how many piers there are. I think it might be 100. But the piers are the supports for the viaduct, stanchions you could call them. But this launching girder has had cranes running along the top, gantry cranes, which lift up a segment from a lorry driven by an HS2 person whose initials are CW. I don't want to reveal people's names. And then sort of taking them to the appointed place, twisting them through 90 degrees and slotting them into the viaduct. Now that's all done. The viaduct has crossed HOAC, that's the Hillingdon Outdoor Activities Centre, HOAC, and so it's crossed 3 lakes. It's 2.1 miles long, making it the longest bridge in the whole of the UK. Absolutely fantastic. So this launching girder has done some sterling work, and I'll give you some statistics. Let's just scan round so you get a feel for where we are. We're on the Harvil Road, heading from Uxbridge to Harefield. Over the road is the entrance to the Copthall Tunnel. Anyway, the launching girder was 700 tons in weight. Now, to the left of it, right in the middle of the picture here, you can see what used to be the feet. It's had its feet removed and is being slowly dismantled. Today is the 29th of September, Sunday, and the girder is being slowly dismantled by that crane, that big yellow thing pointing to the sky in the middle of the picture, which weighs 160 tons. The launching girder itself is 160 meters long, so the key number is 160. So if you don't know really what a ton looks like, one idea is to look at Dominique from the side, and you'll find that 160 meters into 700 goes about 4 and a bit. So that every meter weighs about 4 and a bit tons. This is entirely inaccurate because, of course, some bits weigh more than other bits. So I often wondered what a ton looks like. A ton of steel, it doesn't have to be that big. Anyway, this is a good view, apart from the fence, which I can do nothing about, of the launching girder in repose as it's being slowly dismantled. There are some containers, you can see them, ordinary shipping containers they look like, on the flat bit by the launching girder, and I imagine bits of the launching girder are going to be put in those containers. Now, the plan is going to be told in the next video, so I don't want to lose your attention, and we'll stop there. Smile, like, subscribe. You know it doesn't cost any money. Cheers.